All right, I could not help myself. I'm going to replay The Last Tiger. I haven't played it since it came out in 2018. So this will be my first time reviewing it with the armor mindset, with the military mindset. Let's get right into it. Actually,
Well, we're waiting.
one sec. Let's make a quick adjustment. Now that's better. I had to dig out all the, the assets. So we're going to play this like a tanker as best we can. I'm going to try to do a couple fire commands, even though we're playing as the whole tank, try to do a couple realistic berm drills, see if I can demonstrate some of the stuff I've been talking about in my videos. But let me get suited up, get my headphones in for the audio, and then we'll get right into it. Let's play The Last Tiger. Ooh, it's hot. It's hot.
Als ich ein Kind war, wurde eine Gruppe von Jungs im Dorfladen beim Klauen erwischt. Mein Vater war außer sich, als er davon erfuhr. Aber ich hab doch gar nichts gestohlen. Vielleicht, sagte er. Aber du warst dort.
Perfect analogy to start this.
Mein Name ist Peter Müller. Kommandant des Tigerpanzers 237. Und ich war dort.
Great opening scene, The Last Tiger. Oh, we're getting into the desperation now. I haven't played this mission in 7 years, so bear with me. I don't remember all of it.
Es ist doch sowieso bald alles vorbei. Müller! Sagen Sie mir, dass wir Nachschub kriegen. Und einen neuen Funker.
Das wäre gelogen, Kerz.
Ich lüge niemals, das wissen Sie. Es ist sehr anständig von Ihnen, Kommandant.
Tja. Kommandanten können sich es eben im Gegensatz zu Fahren nicht leisten, jeden Mist auszusprechen, der in den Sinn kommt, Schröder.
Alright.
Kommandant!
Auf Ihre Position.
Oh yeah, the little new guy. He's a party
Stellt ihr eigentlich
kid.
die ganze Zeit hinterherlaufen wie ein streunender Hund?
Er ist noch ein Kind.
Dann hast du ihm ja bestimmt die Parteilinie erklärt.
Ich habe ihn nur daran erinnert, wer wir sind, Kerz.
Vertrau auf unser Steck. Vertrau auf Deutschland. Vertrau auf uns. Und?
Damn. Clumsy. Calm that stuff down, boy.
Kerz, los geht's.
See, he's got a missus. Let's roll out.
Warum sprengen wir nicht einfach die Brücke und halten die Amis auf der anderen Seite?
Weil wir uns nicht zurückziehen. Wir rücken vor.
Oh no. We're about to kill all them.
Was passiert mit denen?
Die kriegen das, was sie verdienen. Scheiß Feiglinge.
Gemeinsam sind wir stärker, vergessen Sie das nicht.
All right, let's rock and roll.
Anton 1, vorrücken und unsere Streitkräfte am Bahnhof unterstützen. Anton 1, rücken Sie umgehend zum Bahnhof vor.
All right, real quick. This is hot as hell. I'm taking this jacket off. But I'll show you some wardrobe real quick. Hold on. So this is not an issue jacket. It's something that I purchased on my own. It has the whoopee lining, and it's also got the fire resistant outside. So there's that. I'm going to go down to my Coyote. Let me take off the Shamrock. Typically, you would wear a fire resistant balaclava, but honestly, as long as your face is covered, you're pretty good. And let me show you one thing that I am actually pretty proud of. This wasn't my crew I was on. I was assisting another tank as a loader, and we ended up shooting best tank in the battalion. Let me show you what I got for that. This is what I was talking about when I was bringing up War Drip in the Fury video. Check this out. I wear that all the time now because I earned that hoe. When everyone's like, what's up with your belt? Why is it different? Now I got a story to tell. So there's your little War Drip side story. I'm going to roll with just the tan Coyote and the helmet for now. Let's rock and roll. All right, let's roll. So typically when you're rolling, you'd have the turret wherever the driver can see the most, and he would drive open hatch. So for the Abrams, gun over the rear, and the driver has a very nice viewpoint. But since we're in combat, we want our weapon system oriented down toward the enemy. Yeah, I wouldn't be open hatch with these bullets flying. Alright. We ready to rock and roll? There we go. And if you watch the Band of Brothers video, Scat and Sosra applies to vehicular combat as well. In fact, we go over breaching a lot as a tank unit. So here we go. Let me get into a position where I can attack these guns. As the tanks start coming up, I'll start going a little more into the tank nomenclature. But you use the appropriate ammunition for what you're shooting. So if we're shooting troops, I'm going to try to maintain with coax. Just misfire the main gun round. That'll get you killed. Let me try to provide some context for what I was talking about during the Market Garden video on Band of Brothers. So that Tiger was out here waiting for the Shermans rolling down a road like this. What I was talking about when I meant horizontal berm drills, you do this. Forward, aim, fire, back. So I'll do that as a fire command. So it would be like this. Driver up. Identify tank range 400. Gunner stay with tank fire and adjust only boom. Driver back. Target ceasefire. Rounds complete. You minimize your time where you can be shot. Maximize your time shooting. Alright, we got some tanks. So they're angled perfectly where their armor is most effective at an angle. So we'll want to angle ourselves as well. And we're going to horizontal defilade with this burnout Panzer. Gonna poke out, hit him, poke back. Poke out. And this should kill him. Target. 2 tanks destroyed. Over. When you're doing a dual fire command, say there's 2 tanks, the fire command, instead of being fire and adjust, it would be fire, Sabo. So now the loader knows we're firing one Sabo, he needs to load another, and then I'm going to shoot again. Whiffed that one. There we go. So we got the field gun, Staghound coming in. I love the Staghound, by the way. Great vehicle. That hit us, damn. On the way. I'll start saying on the way a little bit just to get you in the mood. Here, this is a perfect example for a berm drill. We're in defilade with our sights visible. So we're scanning. Modern day tanks, where that round hatch is, the commander would have something called a commander's independent thermal viewer. It's like a big R2-D2. So he can look independently at the turret. So we'll use Buddy right here as an example. So it's going to be like this. I'm going to identify it. He's going to tell me my position, what to shoot, and what to shoot it with. Loader's going to load that round, arm the gun. Then he's going to tell the driver to drive up. He's going to tell me to fire and adjust. I'm going to fire and attempt to hit that tank. I'm then going to say if it's target, lost, etc., etc., then we're going to cease fire and drive her back down. So, scanning, 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 scanning. Identify tank range 200. Gunner Sabo tank driver up. Up. Fire and adjust. On the way. Target, ceasefire, drive back down. Rounds completed this time. Over and out. That is a successful fire command. Also just lit up our homie. Yep. Button up. That rebel is really dangerous. And you do not want to sit still when the artillery is coming in. Now I would hate driving down urban alleys like this, ripe for ambush. Top armor is the weakest, so you get a bazooka on the top armor, you're done. Hell, you can take out a tank with a freaking Molotov cocktail on the engine deck. It's absolutely possible.
Look out there, soldier. Thought that guy was a goner, didn't he? He wasn't worried. He knew he had a good foxhole, but he's mad now. See what he's got there? A Molotov cocktail. Light the rag, heave the bottle so it busts on top of the tank. And this is what you get. A little piece of hell on the outside, and on the inside, a lot of barbecued heinies. You see, the burning gas pours through cracks and crevices in the tank. 9 times out of 10, it'll find oil or grease or more gas inside. And if it does, well, you want to take a look inside? Now you know how to crack a tank.
Away. Away. On the way. Also, the only time in Hollywood when I will accept the unlimited ammo glitch is when you're shooting tank coax. The M1 Abrams holds 11,400 rounds of 7.62 for the coax. That's pretty much unlimited. What? Damn it, that tree tanked my tank shell. Using as much cover as I can, we'll use that tank carcass, taking out that Sherman. Take out these guns. You attack based on importance and danger. So, even though I am shooting these infantry right now, they should not be my primary focus. Primary focus should be anti-tanks, then any infantry with anti-tank weapons such as those field guns or bazookas, then infantry, and lastly the artillery pieces. These artillery pieces cannot hurt me. That guy ate it. Did he tank it for the artillery piece? Some games are broken, man. There we go. Hopefully I'm not talking over this too much. I'm not trying to ramble, I promise. Oh, that's a bad day. Right in the broadside. Now all the ammunition in his hull cooked off, pop that turret right off. Take this out. Enemy armor. Remember what I said, anytime you attack a target, you are supposed to immediately plan for counterattack. So that's what we're going to do. It's kind of an open square. We're going to do what we can. Sucks that Peter doesn't have an MG of his own. There we go. Is that a Calliope? Or a Firefly? Oh, I hate those. See, they're advancing with smoke. They're obscuring their attack. Holy shit, come on. Damn. That's intimidating. We are stuck on some rubble. What? Target? Wait, target. Oh, he's dead. On the way. Target. Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. I'll throw a quick repair in. Oh, cannot repair here. Back it up, back it up, back it up. On the way. Target. Push. On the way. Target. All right. That was a close one. You saw they surprised us. They obscured their movements. They tried to suppress me. And they had 2 attack points here and here. So they tried to reduce any, you know, all these wire obstacles and bags, and they tried to assault through. However, my defense was better, and we denied them the objective. Where are we going? Scout for enemy armored column. Sweet. So yeah, when you're not getting shot at, most people are going to be open hatch outside, riding outside. You get better visibility that way. Once you're in the turret, no visibility at all. All you're seeing out of is periscopes.
Now here's another weak point. We don't see too good out of these rolling pillboxes. So we keep the flaps open down here for the driver and the hatch open for the tank commander. That is, we keep them open if the enemy's dumb enough to let us. If he's half smart, he'll turn a stream of rifle or machine gun fire at us. Then we gotta button up. Now we don't like that, because that leaves us practically blind. Now, take a look for yourself. You see what I mean? Okay. Now we got a weak point in our tracks, and we're 3/4 blind when we're buttoned up. Here's another weak point.
Your ass.
They're Germans. On the way. Okay, we'll pretend that didn't hit. Trucks on the way. On the way. Target on troops. Damn, it's hard to do that. Oh, on the way. Target. Continue movement. Ah. Identify troops, range 20, gunner coax troops, fire and adjust on the way. Target on troops, driver continue to bound. Identify troops, range 400. There we go. Let's mess the troops up. Ooh. Do not want to get in a ramming match with a tiger, buddy. It'll mess you up. So you just need to subconsciously always orient your armor to be angled to the enemy. Check the alleyways, check the alleyways. I don't trust that building right there. Let's just put around it. In Iraq, my platoon sergeant told me that eventually they were at a point where anytime there was an actual credible threat to a tank column, they would do what's called the Death Blossom. If you ever seen the movie The Last Starfighter, you know what it is, and it's essentially this. And you just annihilate anything that could possibly be a threat.
Should I do it?
Easy, easy. Wait till they're all in Death Blossom range. Fire!
They had to stop doing that after a while because they were doing that.
Bringen Sie uns zur Brücke. Was? Was sagt ihr da? Seid ihr verrückt? Wir dürfen den Angriff nicht abbrechen. Das ist Selbstmord. Wir werden alle draufgehen. Seht ihr das denn nicht? Wir werden hier nur sterben. Das sind einfach zu viele.
Yeah, nip that, buddy. It's a good click here.
Herrgott, nochmal.
Ruhe! Alle! Halten Sie den Mund. Wir sind gleich an der Brücke.
And eliminate the enemy column. Alright. Here, let's do burn drills right here. Perfect. Alright. Identify tank. Range 200. Gunner Sabo tank. Driver up. Fire and adjust. On the way. Target. Drivers. Back down. Ceasefire. Here, we'll pretend the TC sees it. Designate tank. Gunner Sabo tank. Identify tank. Range 800. Driver up. Fire and adjust on the way. Target. Driver back. Got to re-engage. Fire and adjust on the way. Target, ceasefire. Driver back down. So the loader knows that if I don't get a target, he is to reload the same round. And we're going to repeat that fire mission. Now let's get into the fray and play it like a Battlefield game. Ooh, man. Those things are deadly. We're going to use this centerpiece of rubble as our main defilade-enfilade obstacle. That one had the little rockets on it. The tulip rockets. Target. This is what I was doing at NTC. There was a big building like this with a bunch of windows in it. And there was an enemy tank platoon on the other side. And I was peeking through. Laze. Fire. Destroy. Peeking back. And they could not get a beat on me because I kept going through different windows like the Scooby-Doo mansion where they're running after the ghosts. Alright. We know where they're coming. Stack count down. Stack count down. Pretty easy to pop those. Get behind a little bit of cover here. Target. Target. They got a little bit of armor on the outside. You see those sandbags. It won't do much, but it will do something. So we're going to get back and use our main piece of terrain here. And that's going to be our shield. What? And we're just going to poke out. Minimize your time out in the open. Maximize your effectiveness with the gun. Yep. No matter what they do, they cannot shoot us unless we are visible to them. We have the advantage. Because we know when we're coming out. They have to react to us. Meanwhile, they're just rolling in the open. On the way. Target. Ceasefire. Driver back. Now let's reorient. Get our armor facing this way. We're going to peek out the other side. Identify tank. Gunner see about tank. On the way. Identify tank. Gunner see about tank. Fire and adjust. On the way. Target. Ceasefire. Drive back. Is the tank's name Stefan? That's badass. Let me give you a couple of good tank names. In my sister company, it was ACO. They had... what was their best one? Oh, it was named A Tank. Because it technically starts with A. It was just A Tank. That's targeting smoke. Get away from here. Yep. Lucky bastard didn't get in cover in time. That's how you throw track. Do not do that. You will throw track and then you'll just be stuck there.
Auf Schäden überprüfen. Jawohl. Statusbericht.
Hier werden wir uns nicht lange halten können. Jemand muss da raus uns einen Weg suchen.
Death before dismount, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
Wovon zur Hölle reden Sie da? Der Mann ist nicht in der Verfassung.
Vertrauen Sie auf unsere Stärke. Das waren doch eure Worte, oder? Keine Schwäche, keine Sentimentalitäten.
Oh, Herrgott nochmal.
Sie sind so wichtig. Das können wir nicht riskieren. Und ich bediene das Geschütz.
Dann mache ich das eben.
Nein, Sie müssen fahren. Aber Hartmann, der ist doch eh eingeschlagen. Austauschbar.
Story time after this.
Wirklich da rausschicken.
Hartmann!
Ja?
Steigen Sie aus dem Panzer.
Suchen Sie uns da draußen einen Weg ins Freie.
Herrgott nochmal, Müller, nein, der Mann ist nicht in der Verfassung.
Bitte, Peter. Ich kann wirklich...
Raus aus dem Panzer, Hartmann.
Ich möchte, dass Sie Ihre Pflicht tun.
Yeah, he knows what's up. But if you know, he should have been volunteering. Oh shit, I'm gonna plug my laptop in. Reminds me of we play Sly Cooper, and when Murray would have to go out on missions, that's what he looked like.
Victory belongs to the Murray.
Shaking and hiding under walls. Damn. Brother's terrified. I don't remember what happens to this guy.
Wo ist Hauptmann? Wo ist der hin?
Der desertiert.
Das wissen Sie doch gar nicht.
Ruhe! Hören Sie das?
Thanks, Kevin.
Bewegung auf 9 Uhr.
Yep.
Und auf 12 Uhr.
Don't fucking move.
Raus hier! Wir können doch Hartmann nicht hier lassen. Raus, los!
Alright, then you gotta gun it. Don't worry about shooting. Alright, so story time. In a modern Abrams, unfortunately, this is doctrine. The most expendable person is the loader. Why? 1, because he can easily get out of the tank from his position. 2, he's typically very low ranking. 3, a gunner can load if you have no loader and the tank commander could shoot. So when it comes to doing all of the sacrificial tasks, the loader is the one to do it. If I need someone to get up on this hill and scout, see if there's any mines or any obstacles ahead of us, and I don't want to crest the hill with my tank, you send your loader with a pair of binoculars. If there has been a chemical weapons attack, you are all in the tank with gas masks on, you turn to the loader and you ask him to take his off. The loader is the first one to check if a NBC, chemical weapon environment, is clear. To do this, here is the proper protocol of asking him to do this. Hey, Private So-and-so, let me see your pistol real quick. You take his weapon. All right, take off your mask. Now he has no weapon, and there are 2 guys in that turret ready to make sure he takes off his mask. It's unfortunate, but someone has to be first. That's who is first. Also, the loader is kind of like the pack mule. He gets sent out to bounce. A lot of tanks aren't fully staffed, by the way. I was bouncing around as a loader, and I once shot 9 tanks during gunnery in one form or another. Because loader is the easiest position to swap. Drivers, they got to stay in the hull. You can't just get out. Someone's got to be in the driver's seat while the tank is running at all times. Loaders, they move around. They bounce and go. So I liked being a loader. I liked loading for other tanks because you really don't need to know that much other than when to up the gun and what rounds to arm. That's really all you need to do when it comes to getting to know the crew and their commands. So they sent out their loader. Loader disappeared. Now they got to pick up the slack. Is what it is. That's a quick story time / doctrinal lesson. Let's get back into The Last Tiger. This is our element of surprise. We cannot waste it, because they're going to adjust their defenses accordingly. They weren't expecting a tiger to be in these buildings. They pushed too far. See, now they're already getting into defensive positions. Here we go. Dang, good shot, good shot. This type of terrain is perfect because your sights can see, but they can't hit you. So just this level of terrain is perfect for a modern day tank. Here comes the rockets. It's generally good practice. Don't suppress with a main gun round. Main gun should be to destroy. So yeah, I could have lobbed one in there to scare them, but those rounds cannot be wasted. Pretty sure I saw another Sherman rolling up. Yeah, there it is. Broadside. Popped it. Who needs Dr. Pimple Popper when I'm out here popping Shermans? Let's get a quick repairing. Hey, a bad driver will mess a crew up. I got the nastiest black eye because I was looking down my sights and he hit a freaking pothole or something and bang, busted my head. That's why we have the hard shell in the tank. Not to protect from bullets, to protect from bumping your head. Oh, I almost got his ass. Who is hitting us? Did I forget a tank? I sure did. Brad Pitt would be chilling right now. Dang, look at that. Yeah, I'm aware. Alright. You good? Bro was boxing my ass. More enemy? Yep. On the way. Imagine thinking you're just chilling, guarding a couple sacks of flour, and an, I almost said an Abrams, and a tiger pops up on you. There we go, we just buried a whole platoon in there. I'm gonna shoot one of those planes. Ballsiest Staghound driver in the world. I don't know why I was looking for helicopters. My dumb ass. Oh, I just missed. Damn it. Thought I had him. Oh, we gotta go be a filthy leg.
Bringen Sie Stefan wieder zum Laufen. Ich schlage mich zu den Flugabwehrgeschützen durch.
Du bist verrückt, Peter.
Hell yeah. TC put the work in. Let's rock.
Außerhalb des Panzers war die Welt unmittelbarer. Der Geruch von Blut und Tod. Ohne meine stählerne Hülle unterschied mich nichts von den Leichen in den Ruinen.
Valid.
Ich war keine gedankenlose, allmächtige Maschine, sondern einfach nur ein verwundbarer Mann voller Fehler.
Death before dismount is a thing. Sure, let's pretend that. No, I'm going historically accurate, respectfully. Sure, we'll pick up the commando carbine just sitting out in the open in a destroyed Rhineland town. Cracked his little dome. What do we got here? Ooh, a shotty? Yeah, let's rock. Love me a shotgun. Why they stop talking? Remember what I said? It's hard to assault without grenades. On the way. I'm a firm believer in you always top off your shotguns every chance you get. Do not let that tube run empty. What do we have here? There we go. And a Panzerfaust. Let's rock. Alright, now we are not helpless. Let's do a little scoping. Whoop. Oh, it's an M95. I don't know why I thought it was a Car 98. It's that Austrian straight pull. Out of ammo already. Goddamn. All right. YOLO. What the hell is that? There's no way a plane is taking out one German on the ground. A Lewis gun? Hell yeah. We'll hop on a little flat piece. Yeah, we cracking fools. These hands are E for everyone. What's up? Oh, I'm dead. Alright, we'll try that again. Peter Müller. He's only 33? Jesus Christ, he looks 60. When the situation is obscure, attack. It's almost like obscuration is in Army doctrine for a reason. Oh, I didn't even see the dynamite up here. Dude, I still got it. I'd have loved to have been like a Bofors guy. That'd be so fun. Alright, main character energy is over. Back to the tank. Oh shit. Oh, the tiger's coming. Save the day. Fuck you. Hey, brother. Let me in. Love those animations. Do you love getting in the loader's hatch and popping over into the TC's hatch for magically? What? It's all good, I got him. Don't trip, chocolate chip. I ain't got his ass. See, the thing is, all the Americans are doing is justifying more destruction by making ambushes in the buildings. So now the Germans would be like, okay, we'll just take out every building. Sounds good to me.
Stefan ist kampfbereit, aber das Funkgerät hat den Geist aufgegeben.
Fürs Erste kommen wir auch ohne zurecht.
Shoot, move, communicate. The big three. We can no longer communicate. Fuck that light bulb.
Das ist die Basis.
Oh, I was like, why are we stopping?
Geben Sie mir Deckung, wenn möglich. Ich suche die Dokumente.
Who left behind the docks? Also, I'm tired of getting out of my tank. Hell nah. And also, these guys would have heard that shit roll up a mile away. Goddamn. They teach you when you're shooting a SAW or a 240 to shoot and control bursts. And the way you do that is you shoot for however long it takes you to say, die, motherfucker, die. So watch. This is how you're supposed to do it. Die, motherfucker, die. Die, motherfucker, die. That way you keep your barrel from going nuclear. Got his ass. He's sneaking up on me, little boy. The Americans with the Panzerfaust pisses me off, though. Because they released this DLC before they had the proper assets. See, look, the Tommy guns have the drum mags. That's bullshit. Remember in Bridge Too Far when a guy died carrying one of these and was full of nothing but berets? Great times. Coward. This Gehim is strong.
Jetzt zurück zu Stefan. Erledigt. Nichts wie weg hier.
So you don't actually have to be yelling, die, motherfucker, die. But you need to know what a controlled burst is. And when you're burning out your barrel. That's why each 240 on my tank, I'd make him grab 2 extra barrels. Just in case, because you never know. I've never had to replace one under duress, but you might need to. So we ended up having 50 cal with 3 barrels, 2 240s with 4 barrels extra. And then, let's see, the other loadout. We'll go into the standard loadout of a tank once they're done talking. I went over the main gun rounds. An Abrams holds 43 rounds, 18 in the ready rack where that door is. The other side of the ready rack is the semi-ready rack that holds 18 rounds as well. Then you have 6 rounds of hull storage, like what I told you that we don't do anymore. There's only 6 rounds that you can put down there. I've never even seen it used. And then 1 in the gun, that's 43. In the coax ammo box, 11,400 rounds of 7.62 ammunition, ready to rock and roll, doing all this. The loader, he grabs 3 cans of 7.62, so what's that, 300 rounds? Then the 50 grabs 2 cans of 50, so 200 rounds. Yeah, that sounds accurate to me. So that is the standard loadout for the tank. For the people, everyone gets a pistol. When I came in after the M9 was phased out, so M17 is what we got, which is just a SIG P320, the one that kills people. Everyone gets a pistol. The loader and the tank commander get an M4. I already told you that the loader gets a 240 to mount on his Pintle and Skate, and the tank commander gets a 50 cal to mount on the Crows. If we were using grenades, each person gets 2 grenades. There's also smoke launchers at the front of the tank that you would have loaded with smokes. So that is a standard loadout. I don't think I'm missing anything. The Army tried to adopt, I think it's called the APC-9. It's a relatively new submachine gun, but I haven't seen anyone get anything issued other than an M4. On the way. It bounced. Damn. God damn. Might not make it out of this one, gang. Might not make it out of this one, gang. Oh, we cooking. Uh-oh. Yep. Alright, we'll try again. Tiger 237 was destroyed. If you have to shoot a tank at the front, you want to aim for where the turret meets the hull. That's a weak point. You can also alternatively blind the driver's, tank commander's periscopes.
Wait a minute, soldier. Keep that rifle up there. See these things? Those are what he looks through. The periscope and the vision slits. Get enough small stuff bearing on those places and you blind them almost 100%. Keep working on the vision slits and the periscopes. That's all he's got left to see with it. And if you smear these, he's gonna be as blind as a bat.
It's hard to drive a tank when you can't fucking see. Bounce. Target. Target. God damn. That thing's just scary. I can't remember if it's a Firefly or a Calliope. Let me look it up real quick, just so I make sure I'm not getting it wrong. Yeah, the Calliope. My dumbass. Alright, so yeah, it's the Calliope. I've been calling it the Firefly for half the video. I'll probably edit this in. Maybe I should look things up before I talk about them. I'm very adamant about that, and here's me talking out of my ass. So, War Thunderheads, chill. Chill. Firefly and Calliope kind of sound the same. And I haven't played this mission in 7 years. It's a dog. On the way. Oh, you lucky I can't shoot the dog. I've I've lased deer, cows, no dogs yet. Is this not HQ? Oh, I'm gonna go this way. That vehicle looks familiar. Damn. I was expecting the other salute, not gonna lie to you. Oh my.
Dieser Idiot!
Halten Sie den Mund.
Holy shit.
Hat seine Pflicht getan, wie befohlen.
Seine Pflicht? Nein, war ein Verräter.
Einer von uns.
Fahren Sie weiter zum Hauptquartier.
I totally forgot about that. I didn't know what happened. God damn. The kid was just scared too. That makes your stomach churn.
Wo sind die? Wo sind die Verteidigungsstellungen? Kommandant, was ist hier los?
Ich werde es herausfinden. Und Sie reißen sich zusammen, Schröder.
Oh mein Gott. Es geht alles den Bach runter. Mensch, Peter, was machen wir denn jetzt?
Man, some of the set pieces in this game are beautiful. Like, oh. Art design was great. What
Wo
are
ist
we
jetzt die
getting now?
große Verteidigung? Hier sollte sie doch sein.
Wir sind allein. Bleiben Sie, wo Sie sind. Ich besorge uns ein intaktes Funkgerät.
Guys, I think we might be the last tiger.
He said it!
Sobald meine Männer in Sicherheit sein würden, würde ich Zeit haben, über alles nachzudenken, die Lage zu bewerten. Das redete ich mir jedenfalls ein. Damals habe ich meine eigenen Lügen nicht erkannt.
Yeah, they're crossing the Rhine, buddy. I found a glitch. Hell nah. Can we get back in the tank, please? Yeah, we'll be having a separate conversation. You do not fire my gun without me present. That's another I will mess you up type conversation. Just because I'm not in the tank does not mean I still don't command that vehicle. Where'd that? Let's get a quick heal off. I like this little final battle arena we got going on. Feels like Doom. Walked his ass into that one. Bing bong. Nah, light work. They about to start boxing in the tank. One shot, one pop. Didn't see the more coming. This would kill us right here. Oh. We got it, don't worry, we got it. He turned that perfectly. So I'm actually going to tactically go down here. From this guy. How'd that bounce? Are we cracked? There we go. This did not work out as planned. Holy shit, there's a lot of guys here. Why are we not moving? All right. We got this. Come on now. Let's load up, rock out. All right. He's going to come meet us first. We'll stay defensive. On the way. Target. Drive her back. Like I told you, once you get into a little groove with your crew, you can do things kind of on your own. All that fire command stuff is doctrine. It's what's trained. And it's what you do during like gunneries where you're graded. But when you're in the field, as long as you're safe and know when to shoot and when to not shoot, you're good to do what you want. You're good to do what you want. Bastards. Get a quick repair off, and we can get two. Right. One last wave. Let's go back this way. What's up, bitch? Bang. See, he's in perfect hull defilade. It'd be really hard to hit this guy. But, you know, since I'm a freaking sniper, we're gonna do it anyways. That sucks. Man. Oopsie. I'm really hoping this recording is not corrupted. God damn. That would have bounced. Stefan is a badass name. Did a quick repair off? Kind of like this little middle position. Can I like blow some of this rubble away? No? Okay. Sweet. Alright, where do we go to rejoin the main force? Damn. What the hell? The bridge over the Rhine. Damn. I was trying to remember how this one ended. There's the track. God damn it. Don't do this, dude. Also dope that he carries a PO8. That's awesome.
Die haben die Brücke gesprengt. Die wollen uns hier verrecken lassen.
Das weißt du nicht, Kerz. Komm, wir müssen jetzt...
Was? Stärke zeigen. Hä? Herrgott doch mal. Sieh dich doch um, Peter. Gott steh uns bei. Alles, woran wir geglaubt haben. Alles, was wir dafür getan haben. Es ist vorbei.
Nein, Kerz. Komm. Tu das nicht, Kerz.
You can feel the confliction in Peter's voice. I don't remember what happens to the little shithead. Don't shoot him. That's what happens.
War ein Verräter.
Kerz! Kerz!
Bro, fuck him up.
Gemeinsam sind wir stärker, richtig? Die Schwachen überleben nicht. Das waren doch ihre Worte, oder? Sagen Sie's! War das nicht so? Just give up, damn it!
That was a good shot. Don't fuck. Spring of 1945 saw the German Reich pushed back to its former borders. Hungry citizens crippled production and industry of death. No surrender. We will not capitulate. No, never. We may be destroyed, but if we or we shall drag a world with us, a world in flames. Please don't be a Hitler quote. German soldiers fought under an oath of unconditional obedience to their leader. Most did exactly what they were told. The order to fight to the death, the order to fight to the end would cost lives measured in the millions. Murderers are not monsters, they're men. And that's the most frightening thing about them. Alice Sebold. So that was The Last Tiger. Kind of short, but I think it did a really good job showing the desperation that the Germans were operating under toward the end of World War II, especially when they got pushed back over the Rhine. You could tell that they pulled a lot from Fury, even the end scene with the track falling off in slow motion and every member of the tank crew dying. Don't know what happened to Peter, but it's heavily insinuated that he got shot. I was honestly surprised by what happened to Hartman when they hanged him. I for some reason I didn't remember what happened to that character. I honestly didn't remember the fate of any of the characters. I knew that they were left on our side of the Rhine, but I didn't remember what happened to them. So I was honestly still surprised by the fate of the characters. All I remembered from this, from a prior playthrough back in 2018, was how hard the Calliope tanks were to deal with at times. And honestly, it was kind of unrealistic, all the dismounting and stuff. Death before dismount is a real thing. If I have to get off my tank, there's a problem. Also, if I have to get on my tank and I can't just jump on a buddy's tank, there's a huge problem. That's the problem with being The Last Tiger. This is the first story-based game I've ever played under recording. On my other channel, I've only played Madden. I've never tried to play a game and talk at the same time, so this might be a little rough. Bear with me. I tried to throw in a couple things about how crews work, about the loadouts of a modern tank crew compared to what we saw in this. I tried to throw in a couple of the fire commands as best I could. It was hard to do it when you're run off battlefield controls because at the end of the day, it is still an EA game. Not everything's going to be one-to-one accurate. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you bearing with me while I got through this. I'm trying to branch out a little bit. Might start a gaming channel. I don't know. If this should just be a reaction-only channel to movies and television, and I should branch off and do a gaming channel on its own, or keep the gaming here. I honestly don't know, because a lot of people do it both ways. A lot of people just have a reaction channel, period. A lot of people branch it out. Movies and television, gaming, music, culture. They'll have like 4 or 5 channels. I don't know what I want to do yet. I'm just getting started. I was reading that the average YouTube channel takes between 12 and 15 months to hit 1,000 subscribers. We hit 5,000 subscribers in 12 days. Blown away is an understatement of the year, and the year's almost over. There's been a lot of understatements. I'll stop yapping, get back to trapping. I hope you enjoyed the little get up. As always, it's been a pleasure. This is what helmet hair looks like, by the way. I've had to wear this thing for days at a time, so it doesn't really bother me. Hope you enjoyed. I appreciate your time. You are loved. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun, and I will see y'all in the next one. Y'all take care.